Hey there, you guys. It's me, Aaliyah Divine Taylor, and this is my YouTube channel. All right, what's today's date? Today's date is Monday, November 24th, 2025. It is 8:15 p.m. I'm about to do the general tarot reading for the sign of Virgo. This could be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So if you guys have any of these Virgo placements in your chart, the reading could apply to you. But if the reading does not apply, please let it slide for the Virgo out there. So let's check your placements in your chart because you guys could just be acting out of a different placement. All right, use your discernment, you guys. You know whether this reading is past, present, or near future. Take the rules and and place yourself where you see fit. Everybody has masculine and feminine energy, so take the energies and do what you want with them. But keep in mind, personal read information is in the description box down below. Excuse me. Now, with that being said, let's get into your reading, Virgo. I want to say before I start y'all reading that I swore I think I butchered the Taurus's intro because it's been a minute since I've done the readings, and man, I'm a little rusty. The Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Got the Ace of Swords. What else for Virgo? Let's see. What do we got for Virgo? The Emperor. What do we got for Virgo? What do we got for Virgo? The Muse of Voices. Overall energy is the Star card. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. The World, the Moon. Interesting. Alright, let's get into this. Overall energy is the Ace of... the Star card. You guys are healing, shining, taking center stage. You guys are looking good. We have Ragonite. Release your emotional baggage. I feel like that's exactly what you guys are doing. You guys are letting go, forgiving, releasing, and walking away from things that no longer serve you. Whatever the emotional baggage, it could be shame, guilt, fear, trauma, whatever. But for you, Virgo, you're just doing pretty much a sweet release. What else? A little advice for Virgo. Give me a different deck. Yeah, red jasper at the bottom. Take action. Okay, someone maybe need to take some sort of action here. Let's get one more card for Virgo. What do we got for Virgo? That's too many. I just want one. Just one. Okay, well. Awakening. It says, "Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense." So some of you guys could really be, I feel like, leaning more into a whole, spiritual pursuit. Knowing God's voice for yourself so you won't be led astray. Yeah, you guys could be going through a very spiritual journey right now. Okay, nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, what we got here is loss. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plans instead of the egos. So, with this healing, I say it may require you to let go or lose a part of yourself or something that was important to you to actually go towards something that is, I feel like really meant for you. Something, you need to let go of so it won't be catering to your ego so much. Actually, for your higher good. Yeah. Even though you have to, it's like, it never is easy doing it though. But it comes with more you heal, grow, evolve, and go through this spiritual awakening, which is what you guys are doing. Because I said earlier, your overall energy is the star card. I said it talks about you guys are healing, you guys are letting go. Like the Ragonite card here says, you are learning to release whatever the past pain or emotional baggage is for you guys. Okay, so that's very good. You guys are taking steps in the right direction here. Now, the first card out here is the Two of Pentacles, followed by the Four of Wands. Two of Pentacles talks about you guys possibly multitasking here. Like this person is like have those two like little roses in their hand, and it's like in the shape of the infinity thing. Yes, a lot of you guys could be prioritized. As I said, usually Two of Pentacles, it always reminds me of like the stuff you do on a day-to-day routine. As I said, whatever your thoughts, your intentions, your actions go towards like every day, that's what's going to initially just grow into like your Ten of Pentacles, your Ten of Cups. So that's why for a lot of you guys, maybe you guys have been really prioritizing like like maybe your a morning routine or night routine or whatever, just some sort of routine that can help you guys out. Something that you guys can be focusing on, and with it comes the Four of Wands. What comes with it is grounding and stability. For a lot of you guys, it's like maybe you guys are learning to take better care of yourself, or a lot of you guys are feeling more like the best I'm here is just grounded during this time. Yeah, during the time where you're like figuring yourself out or going through some sort of spiritual expansion, it's like, yeah, layers are staying grounded through it all. Through possibly like say having a routine, because during change, that's like the main thing that can help you out is having like something like maybe I always like use the example of like back then like 3 years ago or 2 years ago, something like that. I used to like literally wake up at like 7 a.m. and I like exercise and take a shower, get dressed. I would say like a bunch of positive affirmations to myself. I would eat. By the time like before it was even noon, I'd have like half of my like majority of my stuff already completed. Kind of like that. But for you guys, y'all can be doing something similar, just in your own way. But we have the Ace of Swords followed by the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Whatever this time of change where I said guys have been like getting grounded, there's been a lot of truth coming to you during this time as well. So a lot of us maybe get sort of a lot of like breakthrough or some sort of like major like clarity like coming through you. Maybe during your your visions. Maybe some of you guys like when you're asleep. So maybe some of you guys, maybe I say you guys have been on like a very strong spiritual like journey, right? And the thing that sticks out to me in both of these cards, the Ace of Swords and the Star card, is just like a ray of light popping out of both of these women's head. You don't have to be a woman, you can be a man, woman, whatever. But I feel like there's a lot of visions you guys can be getting from God, your angels, your spirit team. And I said for you guys, maybe that's what you're being called to do. Just pretty much like even during times where you are getting maybe a lot of visions or daydreams or whatever you want to call it. Like those times, it's actually bringing a lot of clarity. That's what the Eight of Swords in the reverse. It's like you guys are no longer stuck in your head if that was a problem before, where you guys were possibly overthinking or second guessing or just very unsure. I feel like that's not the case anymore. A lot of you guys are learning to trust in yourself more. Yeah, with Emperor card falling after it, followed by the Five of Chalices in reverse. A lot of you guys are stepping up, like and appearing to other people as like this boss, this emperor, this leader or empress. Take the energy and flip it around as need be. But you're stepping out as like this father figure or this like boss or someone who's just like shining bright. Because that's what the Five of Chalices falling after. It's like a lot of you guys have been taking the time to, like I said, once again, release whatever it is that maybe before possibly could have been hurting you. And when I say release it, I mean like actually like how when you go through something traumatic, and even though you may physically walk away from that situation, but it may still have some sort of like emotional hold on you. Like you may still like freak out when you hear the the sound of a firecracker, or you may freak out every time you hear a dog bark or something. Well, it's like now it's like you guys are releasing that, whatever that part of you that was still stuck in that time, in that phase of your life. It's like you're now being able to actually emotionally walk away. So it's almost like whatever you've been through has no more power over you. you don't get angry when you think about that person, or you don't cry when hear, like, I don't know, once again, maybe a firework. It's like you don't have that like PTSD anymore. You don't have that anxiety when you think about this. It's like it has no power over you. It's like for a lot of you guys, it's like you guys are on this new frequency. Another that sticks out to me, it's like the little, like, I always view that as like, little musical tunes. It's like I see two of them. There's one at the bottom where like it goes at your feet, and that's where a couple people are at. But it's like, I feel like you guys are on this new like higher frequency. It's a lot of stuff that used to bother you. It's like it don't bother you anymore. A lot of people maybe you thought were like, maybe a year ago you thought they were like so big or so scary, or like, oh, like I hope I never like, run into them. But it's like now it's like now to you it's like you don't even view them as like that important anymore. That's very beautiful. That's like literally signs that you have come so far. Now the Muse of Voices, if I'm correct, in this deck, the Muse is like the king or the queen of swords. I want to be very, I don't want to guess it. Just one sec. One sec. The Muse of Voices is, yes, that is the king. Okay, so I was right. The King of Swords. Yeah, and what's with this healing, it's like, a lot of you guys, now you are stepping into this like King of Swords energy where you guys, like, you're able to, with healing and with learning and growing, it's like you guys are being able to like, spot the BS before it even like reaches you. Like you could already like, see the signs of, bull crap headed your way. It's like, so now it's like you guys are now this energy where you are pretty much like, standing up for yourself, or setting strong boundaries, or telling people no. Because like you guys are like, are just learning. Once again, you're not making the same mistakes you did before. Maybe some of you guys were a bit too giving, or you guys were, I feel like a little bit too open, or something like that. It's like a lot of you guys are now knowing how to handle certain energies that come to you. I said now you guys will be able to, spot when someone is like, being insincere, or just want to use you or manipulate you, and you guys are going to act accordingly. Yeah, this person's like, if I could just describe this like reading in like a few words, it's to be like pretty much signs that you really are growing up and maturing. And with it, like I said, comes a new mindset. You guys aren't going to act the same. You guys aren't going to react the same. You guys have gotten different habits. You're pretty much, like I said, you're just turning into the person you were always meant to be. You're turning into the better version of yourself. You're loving yourself more. You're putting yourself first. This is really, really beautiful energy for you, Virgo. Yeah. You guys got a healthy routine. You know yourself. That's it. You're no longer stuck in your head. You guys have also gained a lot of confidence in yourself, which maybe before could have been a bit of a tough spot for you. Yeah, you guys are just over here shining bright. I don't feel like I even need clarifications, really, because I don't feel like, I really don't feel like y'all need it. So I won't make this super long. The reading's pretty straightforward. Y'all really are just like growing. So what do I use it for? I don't even want to use it over the Five of Cups in the reverse, because it's your past. Like I don't feel like I need to. Well, okay, let me just do over that one, and after we can go into like pretty much give y'all affirmation, not positive affirmations, but give y'all a little bit of advice. Yeah, the Queen of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, the Five of Cups in the reverse is clarified by the Queen of Wands. So you guys are over here, like I said, shining bright, looking good, taking care of yourself with that Queen of Wands energy. Y'all are looking very hot and attractive to a lot of people. You're also acting as a magnet for your manifestations. Yeah, the more you guys level up, heal, love on yourself, yeah, so the more you guys get back the energy that you're putting out there, it's like the more you guys start being like a magnet to the Six of Pentacles, people are going to actually reciprocate the love and energy that you give to yourself. Because before you can like love anyone else, you got to learn how to put that energy into yourself, and that's exactly what you've been doing. You have been loving yourself. You have been putting your needs first. So now it's like a lot of people see that. They see how you walk different, you talk different, you hold your head a little higher. You ain't bent down like this trying to sneak past people. Yeah, you guys have really changed a lot. People hardly even recognize you. Like, that can't be Virgo. That used to be the scared little Virgo. They used to be so shy, used to never say nothing, and now look at them. Got a little, little twist in their walk, I love that for you. I love it. Anyways, I won't waste any more time. Let's get a couple of advice and I'll close it out. Pretty short reading. Pretty much y'all on the right track. Keep up the good work. Do not stop. Whatever you're doing, Virgo, it is working. Don't stop. You are on the right track. Yeah, we have Archangel Bokopi. It says, it is time to fly. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, like I told you earlier with the Ace of Swords, with the Star card, you guys are getting a lot of visions during this time, or maybe like, say if it is in daydreams, something like that. It could be like certain thoughts that come into your mind. And so whatever those thoughts are, whatever the vision is, each one of you is different. Pay attention to that. Write it down if you need to. Yeah, what else for Virgo? But definitely, don't, ignore it. Don't listen to your intuition. No, listen to your intuition during this time. Yeah, especially if you guys are going through a spiritual journey or a spiritual awakening right now, like a major one. Yeah, this is gonna be like a big spiritual journey. Maybe for a lot of you guys said this is like you getting really more connected spiritually. You have Archangel Rokael. It says, enter higher planetary service. Be a blazing light. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, that is how you guys are, showing up to a lot of people. You guys are like this big bright light. And I'll say a lot of people are noticing that. A lot of people are noticing like you're different. Like you're not like everyone else. And it's almost like like a star. That's what I always tell you guys. I always call you guys my superstars because you don't see a star in the daytime. You only see the star at night. A lot of you guys, that's what you are. You're like a star. You shine compared to everything else around because you're so different. You're so unique. People notice that about you. Even if you guys don't think that highly, or even if you don't see yourself like that, a lot of people do. That's why maybe some of you guys may even when you walk around, a lot of people just kind of look at you. Or they stare at you. We have Archangel Mallory. Remember who you are. Take action when you are ready. Yeah, so just don't forget who you are, Virgo. You are that girl or you are that guy. If this thing could focus, please focus. Remember who you are. Don't forget to take action when you are ready. Once again, you guys will know, because I said a lot of you guys are very tapped in during this time. You guys will know when you need to take action or not. Listen to that. Don't forget who you are. You have a guardian angel. Love yourself unconditionally. Ask for help. Don't you ever, and I mean never, put yourself down. You guys give yourself all the love, all the time, all that attention that you were giving to everyone else. Okay? And don't be afraid to ask. Okay? We know you can do it all by yourself, Virgo. We all know, we know. But you don't have to. We know you can do it all by yourself. But now you don't have to anymore. One more card for Virgo. One more card for Virgo. Oh, okay. We have Archangel Raziel. Seek and you will find. Be a wise one. Yeah, for like I said, if a lot of you guys are on a spiritual journey where you're trying to figure out a couple things about spirituality, what's a soul tribe, what's a soul family, or what's the difference between my intuition and my ego, or how will I know to take action? Pretty much, if you go searching for the answers that you seek, you'll find them. Yeah. If you really want, like I said, the answer that you're looking for, you will find them. Ask God. One thing I always do, when I'm just all the time, especially when I was in the beginning of my spiritual journey, I would always ask God for the same two things every day. I'd ask Him for knowledge and I'd ask Him for wisdom. Because that's what thing about it. When I was going through my spiritual journey, it was all a bunch of mystic mumbo jumbo that I didn't understand either. It was really crazy to me because it didn't make a lot of logical sense. And I'm big on logic, on logical stuff. That's why I'm a Gemini. I love, my energy is like the Queen of Swords energy. I love things that make sense. That's why I'm really good at math or psychology or whatever. But for me, I had to learn to pretty much try looking at things differently. When I didn't know about, you said, my intuition, I pretty much would talk to God. I would ask Him, okay, well, if this is my intuition, give me a sign. Or, if I do need to do this, let me know and make it obvious for me. It's something that I know specifically. I will know that it's you talking to me, God. Because God knows our hearts. So if you just talk, you will find, or you will see, find answers you're seeking. Anyways. Let's get a couple cards before I close it out. This deck is called the Inner Wisdom Compass. This is one of my favorite decks. Okay, what do we got for... No. What do we got for Virgo? No. What do we got for Virgo? I just want one card, y'all. What's this? Hey, it says stubborn. It can denote perseverance, but it also may hinder progress. Flexibility, resolve, and growth. This card isn't even supposed to be in here, so maybe this is for you guys with Virgo, or maybe, some of you guys may have a bit of a problem with stubbornness. Look, ain't nothing wrong with, wanting the stuff that you want or persevering here, but, try to be a bit more flexible. That's the best way to get, the best outcome for you. Sometimes you gotta, bend a little. Sometimes you gotta, go, take side quests, but try to be a bit more flexible. Now, that was from a different deck, but I really feel like that resonated with someone. Don't be so stubborn. Try to be flexible. That's the best way to get growth. Now, what's some advice for Virgo? I just want one card, please. I just want one. Can you give me one? Oh, there's one. We have improvement. In life, there's always room for improvement. Today, take a moment to see what you can be doing better. So yeah, that's all I was telling you about the Two of Pentacles pretty much. For a lot of you guys are just pretty much working on, once again, being the best version of yourself, like I said earlier. And a lot of you guys are just taking time out to figure out, okay, well, what can I, do better? Or, what part of my day can I change to get the best outcome for me? So that could be something you guys need to do. Maybe, like I said, if something isn't working or maybe something isn't going the way you want it to, take a look, take a second, maybe at the end of the day or the beginning, whichever, time you feel like you got it. And just really ask, okay, now what can I change here to get this outcome instead of this outcome? Like I said, for you guys, you will know exactly what it is, but that's what you guys are pretty much working on. It's just improving yourself. Yeah, bottom of the deck says laughter. Laughter is a medicine for the soul. So laugh. Even if it is through tears. Oh, I've been there before. Yeah, even if it's through tears, just laugh. Laughter's gonna be the best medicine. Okay? Even if you're going through something tough and scary or if something painful, don't forget to laugh. And again, I know it's easier said than done, but if you can learn to do that, you will make it far. Okay. I'm pretty sure you guys got it, so I'm about to close it out with positive affirmations because you guys pretty much got this. Okay, what else for Virgo? What do we got for Virgo? All right, what do we got for Virgo? You know what? I'll take that. We have I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. So yeah, again, it's referring for you guys to pretty much just let go and release the past. And instead of looking at things from a scared, point of view, try looking at something for the first time with the eyes of love. Yeah, some of you guys are changing your perspective, the way you see things. We have I choose love no matter what. Yeah, this is going to be something you need to definitely be doing because the highest frequency of all is the energy of love, the frequency of love. If you guys can always choose love over everything, you're going to be in a very good spot. That's like the secret of how you manifest the life that you desire. Be in the energy of love. And you do it by, treating yourself with the amount of love and joy and respect that you deserve, as well as laughing. Okay? We have my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I am ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. So if you guys be in energy of love, it's going to give you a lot of strength, a lot of power to do the things that isn't so easy to do. Speak up, even when you're scared. To have compassion, even when the world can seem so cold. And even the power to forgive. That's the real superpowers. Yeah, I am in the loving energy of the universe. Yeah, when you guys are in the energy of love, you guys really are working with God, spirit, the universe, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be, like I said, once again, your ticket to really getting the life that you want and deserve. Be in the energy of love. And then lastly, we have the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. So a lot of you guys, once you start letting go of control or letting go of trying to get a certain outcome, that's when the magic can really start. Because, we as people, I know we like to feel like, we're in control. That makes us feel like we have security. But really, it's always in God's hands. That's why we all can make a bunch of plans, but sometimes things don't go the way we plan. You know? That's God. So pretty much just have faith that he or she knows what they're doing. Anyways, this is the end of your reading here, Virgo. So you guys did enjoy. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe because I'll push my channel out to a bigger audience. You guys know I love all of that amazing jazz. Yes, I do, Virgo. Okay. Also, if nothing else, this reading really is strictly just pretty much telling you you're on the right track. Keep up the good work. You guys are pretty much on the right track here, and just don't stop doing what you're doing. Keep improving on whatever things you know you need to work on. Trust in your intuition. Keep loving on yourself. Being in the energy of love. Learn to forgive, and have a little faith. Okay. But you guys, y'all got this. So yeah, really, besides that, keep up the good work. All right. So I love you so much, Virgo. But with this being said, goodbye, my superstar.